can't completely see myself because the screen is being blocked by my microphone. But since I have no idea what I'm gonna do or how to sequence, how to cook pares, I'm just gonna go ahead and write it down. So we're gonna write down the stuff that we need for pares. So we need, number one, we need the pares itself. So this is like the stew that we will be making. I'm just gonna list out the ingredients as I remember it. So the beef and bones, garlic, onion, ginger, star anise, toyo, brown sugar, like a cornstarch, it's like a cornstarch slurry, bay leaves, green onion, and then we can't have pares without the sabaw. Beef and bones, it's gonna be the same thing. Water, we need salt, pepper, white onion, green onion, beef, I don't know if I'm spelling bouillon right. Lastly, we cannot forget about garlic rice. Cooked rice, garlic, chicken powder. I put chicken powder in everything. Pepper, salt. So this is what we're making today. This is what I realized. In order to make good garlic rice, we need to cook the rice first. So I think we should prioritize cooking the rice. And then we need to make the sabaw because we're gonna use the broth from the sabaw to make the pares. So we're gonna do garlic rice, sabaw, and then the pares. Or kind of doing it simultaneously. There's no such thing as too much garlic in a garlic rice, at least in a Filipino garlic rice. I literally have a cup of garlic. I'm not going to use all of it because I still need it for the pares, but I'm going to use like half a cup to 3/4 cups of garlic, minced garlic. It's okay for it to have a little bit of color, but you definitely do not want your garlic to burn. And then you're gonna do something super important. You're not gonna touch it for like 45 seconds to a minute, even though you get tempted to like hollow and hollow and hollow and hollow. Okay, now that it's been like spread out, now you can like hollow it. This is what works. Now that the rice is kind of like cooked and it's kind of like separated, I have my secret recipe, and it's equal ratio of salt, MSG, and white sugar. So I think it makes it so yummy. And for actual flavor, I'm gonna put like a 1/4 teaspoon of chicken powder. Yum. Yum. Perfect fried rice. So much garlic, just enough. Like, it's soft and fluffy, but it's also like not mushy. Okay, I'm done with the onions. Whew. And then you need ginger for the pares itself. I'm just gonna slice it this way. I kind of smash it a little para lumabas yung patas. Hi! Okay, let's get started with the sabaw. I have an Instapot. You could use like a regular pot that you could just boil the meat for so long, or pwede rin kayo gumamit ng pressure cooker. Yung Instant Pot, it has a pressure cooker function, so that's why I'm gonna use it. To get started with the sabaw, I'm just gonna turn it on, saute, normal, and then the bawang or the garlic. You guys ever forget like a word in like English or your native language, and then like suddenly you forget what that word is in both languages? Now that it's soft, you see, I'm gonna put salt and pepper, salt, pepper. I put a lot of paminta because it's so good in the sabaw when there's like a lot of paminta. Then I forgot to put some bay leaves. Secret weapon, fish sauce. Pero onte lang. Maybe 1 tablespoon. Then, i-add na natin the beef. After it was boiled, I washed it with cold water and took away like the dumi-dumi. And then you wanna like gisa or saute the beef a little bit with the onions and garlic so that it has lasa. Okay, so I think it's a little bit apaw, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna add water. This is already hot water, so be careful. Okay. And then we're gonna pressure cook it. So pressure cook high for 40 minutes. I'm gonna put it on 40 minutes. I wish I could show you a clip of me cutting my green onion because I forgot to cut green onion earlier, but to be honest, I am using a paper towel instead of a cutting board because I'm too lazy to cut or to wash my cutting board. I just want to tell a little story of like pares, or why I'm cooking pares in general. Like, of all the dishes that I could make for like my first recipe video on YouTube, why pares? Well, Mom had a restaurant when I was growing up. It's called Tita Ghems Pares House. So literally, Pares, or the dish Pares, is in the name of the restaurant. To be honest, I don't know what happened, but we had to let go of the business maybe 10 years ago. But a lot of things got in the way. We had to let go of the restaurant. But I have had Pares for as long as I can remember. And to be honest, after letting go of the restaurant, it's non-existent anymore. By letting go, we didn't like sell it or refinance or something. We just like completely like shut down the restaurant. To be honest, I haven't really had Pares in a while, up until maybe a month ago or a month and a half ago, because I saw this Pares that's trending in the Philippines, the Diwata Pares, and it reminded me of the Pares that I used to have growing up. And then I developed my own Pares recipe like that week, and my partner is very picky when it comes to Filipino food, and he's very picky with food that he's unfamiliar with. And so I made the Pares not thinking that he's gonna like it, unbeknownst to me that he will be requesting it almost every other week. So basically, this is probably the 4th or 5th time I'm making Pares within a span of 1.5 to 2 months, because it's so good. So that's kind of the reason why I chose Pares for my first cooking recipe video ever. And also because one of my cousins, hi Eneng, I was talking to them about it, and they were asking for the recipe, and I said, oh, like pag nagluto ko, like gagawin ko na lang ng video so that I don't have to like explain it to you. So yeah, it's because of love, my love for my family. I'm kind of emotional because it's been so long since I've had like the OG Pares that my mom's restaurant used to have. But I think that my recipe is pretty close. Not sure if I'm a fan of the cut that I got, but it's gonna be fine. So we're gonna put some oil, and then we're honestly just gonna put everything that we prepared. Okay, so we're gonna put the onions, ginger, okay, now that you've given the onions, garlic, and ginger a head start, you're gonna add your star anise. Star anise. I'm gonna put 3 pieces of star anise because I don't want it to be super overpowering. That's the thing about star anise, spice, ano pa ba? Cloves. There are some spices out there that could really overpower a dish, and star anise is, I think, like one of them. So I'm gonna saute this with the aromatics that we have. I'm just gonna add all of this in. Make sure you saute it well. You're also gonna add black pepper. And then when you're done mixing it, we're at the fun stage. So I'm gonna use brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar to like a 1/3 cup of brown sugar. Some people don't like their Pares super sweet, or they don't like their Pares sweet at all. I adjust to my preference, like to my taste. Also gonna add your toyo. Friends, please, if you're making this recipe, try to do it justice and use actual like Filipino soy sauce. But if you're like somewhere where you really can't find Filipino soy sauce, like shoyu, like Kikkoman brand, it's fine. It should be fine. Let me do a 4th cup first. Okay, so that's like a 4th cup. That is not enough. Okay, we're doing like half a cup. Then we're gonna mix it. This is the part where you're really building the flavors of your pares. You're gonna want to caramelize the brown sugar, and it's gonna be sticky. Okay, once it reaches this like consistency, it kind of looks like adobo at this point. It's a little bit glossy. It's not super thick, but it's thick enough. At this point, you're gonna want to add some of your sabaw. You can also add water if you're trying to preserve your sabaw, but for me, it's more flavorful if you add the sabaw. Just pour it. Then when you reach this stage, you're gonna wanna boil it for like 10 minutes for the flavors to extract even more. This will get thick really quick. Gonna let it fully cook by letting it boil. Our pares is done. It is to perfection. I'm not gonna lie, I added like 1 more tablespoon of brown sugar just because I like my pares a little bit on the sweeter side, and my partner likes stuff a little bit sweeter too. And yeah, that's how you make pares, or pares a la Tita Ghems.
The taste is good though. Soft, yeah.
I need a rating.
9.5 out of 10.
Where the heck is the other 5?
You can't do that 10. I told you.
Okay.
Really good.
9.5, I'll take it. And yeah, that's how you make pares a la Tita Ghems, or my mom's pares. And I hope you like it, and I hope you make it. If you do make it, let me know on the comments below if you liked it. Let me know if you want me to do more recipe videos. I plan on making more recipe videos that of like foods that I had with like my childhood, so watch out for that. Make sure you subscribe, and yeah, ingat, love you, bye.